YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Driving Up Stocks. With you as always, your host Cody. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time here, if this is your 53rd time here, if you have not already hit that subscribe button, please do. Also, if you like this video, make sure you do hit that like button. Don't just hit that like button. As I frequently say, make sure you Macho Man Randy Savage flying elbow drop that like button so that we know you like it. If you dislike it, please leave us a comment. Let us know why you hated it. If you like it, let us know why you like it. But definitely if you hit that dislike button, I want to know why. I want to know if I'm not funny. I'm not. I want to know if I'm not entertaining, mildly, given the day. That's it. Let's get into it. So, this is our midweek update. What was the ending day? The 20th, May 20th. Wow. Almost through May already. Things open up where you're at because most things in Ohio have been opened in some capacity. I've obviously been working this whole time. I am the most essential person you'll ever meet. I'm making car parts for cars that are not going to sell for a while. So, I mean, absolutely essential. So, but we do have, we are kind of slowly getting up to a full staff once again. So how's things in your state? I'm in Ohio, the rainy state. It is raining for like the 27th straight day. My yard's starting to look like a jungle. I think I'm just going to have to suck it up and trudge through tomorrow and mow that thing before my dogs get lost. I got 2 dogs, and they're little, tiny, and pathetic. So when the grass gets high, you lose the poor dogs, you know? So, all right. You're not here to talk about my dogs. You're not here to talk about how it never frickin' stops raining right now in Ohio. You're here to talk about driving up stocks. So how did our portfolio fare? Well, decent. We're up. It's been a good week in the market, a decent week in the market, depending on what your holdings are. I ended the trading day yesterday at $178.50. So we're up almost $11 from where we finished Friday at. So that's an increase of about 6%, a little over 6%. Nothing new. Haven't sold out of anything. Haven't bought anything. No new dividends since the last update. I don't believe I have anything for really income that'll pay out. That's a monthly. Otherwise, I don't think I have anything paying out again. I should have some payouts coming up next month. So, so other than really income, it might be a little bit before we have a dividend payout, unless we increase our position in something else or pick something else up. Trying to think if I had anything. Well, Verizon, I gotta look. I think Verizon just paid out their dividend, if I'm not mistaken. That one's one I bought on a swing trade, and they've been down ever since. They've kind of gotten close to my break-even point, but overall they've just been kind of down since I bought in a small. I think I bought $3 worth of Verizon on a fractional share. So just kind of waiting for that one to bounce up a little bit so I can trade out of that one. JCP, we've been talking a lot about JCP. That bankruptcy was official Friday. You are no longer able to buy on Robinhood. I'm assuming on the other markets maybe you can buy because there is still a lot of volatility. I mean, they dipped down to 11 cents. Today they were up almost to 22 cents a share. So there is apparently still, I'm guessing that's not all tracing back to everyone selling out, or you think it would just drop off the table, but evidently somebody's buying. But you're not able to on Robinhood anymore. You can sell out of your positions, which I do have a limit sell in place in case that does pop up at some point to 29 cents. My break even is 28. So I'll try to make out as much as I can on that one. Otherwise, we'll just take whatever we get when that's no longer available. The big thing that just hit with JCP yesterday, it was announced as part of their bankruptcy plan, repayment plan, restructuring. They're going to have to close, I believe it's like 25% of their stores. So this, I think, is all part of there's going to be a big chain reaction because they are huge. I mean, you don't find a lot of malls that don't have a JCP. So this is big. Now, Stage stores have announced they are closing. Sounds like they didn't get any kind of buyer or anything, so they're just gone. You know, their stores are going to close, and it's going to be history where JCPenney is actually going to try to keep running. So hopefully hopefully that works out, because we talked to one of my last videos. That's 85,000 jobs at stake, and there's a lot of other of these retailers. Macy's struggling. These big brick and mortar type places are really struggling now. The ones that don't have as much of an online presence or have not drifted quite as far over into the online sector. Like, that's where Target got a lot of success last year, is their shares, that not that they were struggling, but they weren't doing as well as they wanted to. They weren't getting the revenue that they wanted to. And then they shifted their focus really heavily into their e-mart, their e-store, buying online, online sales, increased their affiliate presence. I was actually a Target affiliate for a while. That was when I think I was at like 50 subscribers at that time. So I was doing a whole lot of nothing with that. I just didn't have the traffic at the time. I probably still don't. But they did take a chance on me. I didn't get anything out of that. Sorry, Target. I tried. But yeah, they shifted their focus, had a lot of success, especially towards the end of last year, going into the holiday season. That was big for them, was the online sales, where some of these other places like Penney's not really as heavily trafficked online. Stage stores, what are some other ones out there? Maurice's, I don't know if they're publicly traded or not. I've never looked into them, but some of those like that, they don't have as big of an online presence as like a Target does. It's having a lot of success. Walmart hasn't really suffered, but they've got a really big online presence with their sales. So I think that does really make a big difference, especially now with everything going on. This is going to be the future, I think, is more of a shift to online and less of these brick and mortar places. So I don't think Penney and Stage are going to be, even in the next few months, the last of these stores that we see close, unfortunately. Very sad. So that's that. I reported on my last one that Disney had a real spike, and that's where a lot of my increase this week has come from. Uber had a good week. They're down a little bit today. But Disney had a huge spike early in the week because there's a fund, a Saudi Arabian fund, that is owned by one of the Saudi royal families, and they are trying to shift their focus away from the oil and carbon-based products that they're currently involved in, because they kind of see the future that electric cars are becoming bigger. That kind of thing, and so they are worried about their, losing their fortune due to that shift in the worldwide shift in energy. So they're trying to branch out and get their hands in things. They bought Boeing, they bought Disney, they bought Facebook, they bought Cisco. I'm not saying they actually they bought out the company. They just bought heavily into those shares, and so that caused some spikes on those. Boeing, as my friend Anthony over at Malone Money Mindset, you get a chance to check his channel out. Amazing. He is invested in Boeing. He talked a little bit about that. There's one of their jets that they discontinued production on. So that ended up being kind of a wash for them, where everyone else had this huge spike. They basically kind of stayed where they were at. A lot of that had to do with, they should have gotten that spike from this Saudi purchase, but then it was a wash because of the discontinuation of that particular liner that they are no longer going to be manufacturing. So that news kind of just died out. I haven't seen anything since then, and I haven't really dug into anything, but it was all over my notifications and everything, and now it's just like nobody's talking about it, and it wasn't huge news. So I don't know what's going on with that, if it's not worth talking about. I think that's a big deal when you've got these American companies, these primarily American companies, and now you have someone overseas coming over and buying up huge chunks. Normally that causes a panic, because it's like, oh, dude, we're an American company, we need to keep it America, here. And somebody buys the most American thing you can get, which is Disney, and everybody's like, whatever, no biggie. I think people are just happy to see that, because their stocks have been down so far. They're just excited to see everything going back up, and they don't really care who bought it as long as it got their stock up. So with that, going to kind of wrap up here. I am working on 2 videos. I'm struggling with the editing, so given today is Thursday when this one's going to drop, I'm going to try to get those 2 videos out, one on Saturday and one on Sunday is my goal. One of those is going to be the collab that I did. If you are interested in seeing the collab now, that is like nothing I've ever had on this channel, it is over on my Twitter. I do have my Twitter down in the description. Just jump on my Twitter. You can, pretty easy to find. I mean, it really stands out, but I want to thank everyone that was involved in that. But we're kind of piecing that together. I got permission from all the wonderful people that were involved in that collab to do some editing on that one, and kind of spice it up for my YouTube channel. I just basically was going to put an intro and a couple things on it. And then we'll get that released, but I'm struggling with the editing. I'm brand new to editing and I'm terrible at it, so hoping to get that one either Saturday or Sunday. And then the other one is that unboxing video. I got everything together for that unboxing video, just got to do some editing there. So I'll release probably one of those Saturday, one on Sunday. So until then, as far as portfolio updates go, this will be it for this week. We will see you all again Monday for our next portfolio update, where we let you know how our trading week ended on Friday. And then we kind of give you a little update on how things started off Monday morning when the markets opened. So until then, I bid you adieu. Thank you for tuning in again. Smash Macho Man Randy Savage style that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Thank you.